Hey guys, it's IcyNewYear, and I'm here with the state of the Icy Address for 11/26/2013. Sorry I didn't have this out on Sunday. I just had a lot of stuff going on last week. I actually missed a couple days of videos, which you guys probably noticed. And I want to apologize again for that. Just a lot of stuff going on last week, and I wasn't able to stay on top of everything. But, yeah, I got some cool stuff going on. First, I guess I'll start with the bad news. I'm going to be going down to a standard of 2 videos a day. And for the most part, at least as of current, it's going to be essentially Icy Address and my Better Than Starting Man series. Now, this isn't a permanent thing, that's just what I'm doing right now. I will occasionally be putting out a 3rd video, mainly when a game catches my eye and I'm just like, wow, I really want to make a video on this. Or things like this, like today we'll be having 3 videos because I'm going to be putting up the State of the Icy. And the reason for this is simply just like a time versus like reward issue. I mean, if you look through my videos, things that aren't Icy Address and aren't Kerbal Space Program, which is normally my 2 o'clock time slot. So I normally put up Icy Address at noon Eastern Standard Time, and I normally put up Kerbal Space Program at 4 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. But if you notice, if it's not one of those two, so normally my 2 o'clock time slot, I'm averaging about 25 to 50 views, which honestly, with the amount of time I put into making the video, it just really isn't worth it for me. And I'd rather be spending my time on things you guys actually want to watch, you know, things that are going to get a good response. I mean, and don't take that to mean that, you know, if I don't get 1,000 views on something, I'm not going to do it. That's definitely not what I mean. It's just, I kind of have to, as a YouTuber, always, you know, pay attention to, well, this video isn't really being watched, so it's not worth my time, so I can produce content you guys actually want to see. It also opens up my schedule to really work on a few other projects I've been wanting to, but haven't found time for. So, I'm actually kind of excited about this, all in all. Those projects, as of now, are mainly things that don't have anything to do with video games. I'm going to be working on my board game series, like actually bringing that to fruition, making it a thing of beauty and existence. And I'm going to, ooh, that's real nice. And I'm going to be working on things like my, I'm working on my podcast again. And for those of you who don't know about the podcast I'm working on, it is going to be a while till I have it out, because I want to have several episodes at least, ready to go before I start the whole thing up. Like, I don't want to just, you know, start it up and get my first week done, start it up, and then, you know, have it all fall apart and never, like, hear from it again. Or, you know, have, like, a 3-week gap before I get the next episode out. So what I'll be doing is getting several episodes ready before I even, you know, start putting it together. Or before I launch it, I want to have, you know, several weeks of episodes ready, and it is going to be a weekly thing. So, basically, my podcast, what I'm planning on doing with it, is essentially, it's kind of inspired by old school radio dramas, and it's based on role-playing games. Oh, that was a little scary. Where basically, what I'm going to be doing is having more story-based, so primarily indie role-playing games. There can be some exceptions to that, but primarily indie, because they tend to be the more story-based ones. Especially things that are lower amounts of sessions, you know, like 2-3 session games. Nothing that's, you know, based around huge campaigns. I might occasionally do a mini-series about larger campaigns, but kind of at this point I really doubt it. We'll see how that goes when the time comes. But, basically, in editing, kind of style my editing after those, like, older radio dramas, like, Yours Truly, Johnny Dollar, Gunsmoke, stuff like that. So it's kind of like a continuous story. I'm hoping to make a companion site as well. Wow, another snake pit. I'm hoping to make a companion site as well, where I kind of, where you can look through things like character sheets, and the more stat-based side of things, and kind of get a feel for what's been going on. So what do we have here? I'm really glad that that arrow went all the way down. Low on ropes, actually. So what we're going to do is go ahead and bomb here. But yeah, that's something I'm working on. For ideas of the games I'm looking at, I'm already in the plans. I have Fiasco, which is really cool. It's like a heist gone wrong game where just shit hits the fan and you see how everyone deals with it. I have Penny for My Thoughts, which is an interesting one because it's a very formulaic game. Like, there's a very definite, this happens, then this happens, this is the script you use kind of deal, which I found to be very, very fun. Actually, really good for new role players as well. Because it is so scripted, I found that people, like, even when they're new to role-playing... Oh, seriously? Even when they're new to role-playing, people get it. Like, they know, you know, it being so formulaic makes it easier for people to get into. Dogs in the Vineyard, which is kind of like an Old West inspired game. It's like it's in the setting of the Old West, but you play as like the watchdogs of God, going from town to town, hunting demons and stopping sin. It's super cool and has a really interesting system. I'm really lucky I didn't take fall damage there because I was already hurt. Because that should have been 2 fall damage if I'm thinking correctly. But yeah, it's a really cool one. I'm excited about that one. It's one I've been wanting to play for quite a while. Oh, and these are going to be done partially in real life, you know, partially as real life play with friends I know, my normal role-playing group, and partially going to be done online through TeamSpeak and Roll20 and sites like that. So it'll be a nice blend. We have a lot of different people on. I really hope that didn't just... It did. That crushed both my shotgun and the idol itself. So that's super frustrating. Okay, we'll move on. But yeah, that's kind of what I'm doing there. I'm really excited about that. I need to look into the logistics of it, getting it on iTunes, all that jazz. But it's going to be set up as a standard, you know, podcast style. Okay, someone's dead. But I will probably be putting, like, clips of it on my YouTube, if you will. I'm an idiot. I thought I could get that gem before it fell. Mistakes were made. But I'll probably be putting, like, clips of it on YouTube, mainly for promotion. I know my YouTube, you know, is going to be a lot bigger than my podcast immediately, so I'll probably just put, like, pieces of it on there so you guys can get a feel for it and see if it's something you'd want to check out. Let's see. Other than that, on the board game front, I've talked to my friendly local game store and worked out a couple deals with him. I'm going to be starting to record video game reviews and playthroughs soon. What we're probably going to do is, for each game we'll be doing both a review and a playthrough, which will be done at the same time. Basically, the review, I'll record the playthrough, and then we'll take the footage from that, and I'll edit it up, add voiceovers to explain various parts of it, fully explain the rules better, give my feelings on it, all that jazz. And then we'll do a much less edited version of the same footage to give you the full playthrough if you feel like watching it. But what I've worked out with my friendly local game store is essentially I can borrow his games and record in his store, because he's going to be using my videos as a way. He's more of a, like, wargamer, like, I don't know, he's big into 40K, stuff like that, and he's not as big on the board game, so he's going to use my reviews as a way to be like, okay, so if you want to know what this game's about, here, jump on this computer, check out this video, and help him sell some stuff in his store. So he's giving me access to some of his games that I don't have, which I'm super excited about, and more importantly, recording in his store, which will let me set up a much better recording setup. So that is coming. That is, once again, something I'm going to get several episodes of it ready, since it's very time intensive, mainly because there's more than me involved. So getting, you know, wrangling everyone's schedule together and everything is a big part of this. Oh, this is a nice easy one. And we have the vault in this level. So wrangling everyone's schedule together is going to be a big part of it, and a little tricky. Oops. There we go. And then there's a lot of editing and work that's going to go into that side of everything. So that's coming, and once again, by switching down to the 2 videos a day, that's going to give me a lot more time to focus on it. I'm really afraid I'm missing the Ujet eye here. We'll see. Really? I call shenanigans on that. I screwed up bad. I screwed up bad, guys. But yeah, that's kind of what's going on there. In the realm of video games, I'm going to be doing more streaming of speedruns. I've recently gotten really big into low percent Splunky speedruns. And I put a video up recently that was just a export. It's like an hour-long export from a stream. And I didn't give much explanation to it because I wasn't planning on putting it on my YouTube. Noir convinced me to do it. Basically, what a low percent run is it's only your starting stuff. So you don't pick up any extra health, you don't pick up any items, and it's a run to Olmec as fast as you can. So it's really fun. Some crazy situations in those you guys should check out. At the very least, check out my, I think I called it like jungle portion of my low percent run. I had some really cool moves and a ridiculous death in that one. So that's cool. If you don't want to watch the whole thing, that's just a really cool clip from that particular run. I'm trying to think what else we got going on. That's pretty much it. That's like the biggest things I have going on right now. As I said, I've been doing Icyopolis. Better Than Icy is on a hiatus at the moment as we switch seasons, which I'm really excited about. Icyopolis hit 50 episodes hits 50 episodes this week, which for me is huge and really exciting. Like, I'm absurdly excited about that. It's just Icyopolis and, you know, Better Than Wolves in general and Better Than Wolves videos have been a really big part of my life. And like a huge part of my YouTube career. Let's be honest, it's what's made my YouTube career. Ow. Without Better Than Wolves, I wouldn't be the YouTuber I am today. So I owe a huge, huge thanks to Flower Child and the Better Than Wolves community for that. It's been, like, their support has been amazing. Oh yeah, that was the last thing. The other thing I wanted to say is a little note about my recording schedule itself. I get a lot of comments, and I know people get really frustrated with this, where it's like, oh, and it happens especially with Kerbal Space Program, where it's like, hey, Icy, you should know this, and here's a particular tip that will help you. And I appreciate those comments. Wow, I can't believe I didn't set that off. And I do appreciate those comments, and I do read my comments. I read every comment. I can't reply to every comment, but I reply to as many as I can. The thing with that, though, is sometimes people are like, you know, will comment 3-4 videos in a row. Hey, here's the tip. Hey, here's that same tip. Why haven't you listened to my tip yet? And with my videos, I am normally roughly a week ahead of what you're seeing. Sometimes less, sometimes more. But like when I put out, I do most of my recording on Sunday. It's just a day that works well for me. I'll sit down and I'll record like 95% of my videos for a week on Sunday. So if you comment on Monday, that means I recorded that, you know, the day before. But I most likely have the close to, if not the whole week of videos done. So if you give me a tip, oops, I screwed that up. If you give me a tip on like, hey, this is a specific thing you can do in your play to help you, I appreciate the tip. I will most likely listen to the tip, but I'm not going to see that. I'm not going to be recording with that tip for about a week. So basically, if you give me some advice and it seems like I'm ignoring it, especially if you give it to me on a Monday episode, I'm not ignoring you. I just have already recorded all those videos for the week before seeing your advice. So yeah, just keep that in mind when you're posting, especially on earlier in the week videos. If you posted advice, and especially if I replied to it, and it seems like I'm just ignoring you. I'm not. I swear I'm not ignoring you. I just have already recorded those, and I can't go back in time. basically. I'm going to see if I can save this maiden. Pretty sure I can't. Nope. Worth a shot. Sometimes you get super lucky and can actually do it. 99% of the time, no. It's just going to kill her. There we go. But yeah, that's, I feel like there's other stuff I wanted to discuss. I guess we can do some shout-outs. Noir has started streaming a lot. He's had days where he's streamed like 10, 12 hours of speed runs. Really cool stuff. He's doing a lot of low percent runs. He does some crazy Splunky stuff. So if you're in a Splunky mood, especially because there won't be as much Splunky content on my channel. Oh yeah, and the 2 videos a day, I never counted daily challenges into those videos, so I'll most likely be doing daily challenges still on the daily. So you'll still probably be getting at least 1 Splunky video, even if it's a short one, a day. Let's see, but if you want to get some really good Splunky action, I would check out Noir. I know I keep pimping his channel, but he does awesome stuff. He's done some absolutely amazing speed runs, just really cool runs, like stuff where, like, telefragging Yama, stuff like that. Just ridiculous shit. You can find him at youtube.com/illogicallycompact. Or if you're into live streams, twitch.tv/noircat, Noir cat. So, yeah, his channel is really cool. I highly recommend it. Ion, I never remember his channel. It's like Jason, a bunch of numbers. I'll let him I'll tell him to comment and post his channel in my description, or in my comments, because I'll forget to put it in the description. I can guarantee that. He might yell at me about it later. I don't know, whatever. But Professor Ion and Night Pistol are in a interesting series kind of together, where they're both trying to get to hell and beat Yama for the first time. Neither of them have beaten the game. And it's really fun watching them play and watching their commentary. I know they recently did a video together, which was really cool. I just watched that right before my daily, and I greatly enjoyed it. Or not my daily, before this video, and I greatly enjoyed it. So I highly recommend checking out both of them. I'm most likely going to forget to put their links in my description, so if they would just comment on the video and put their links, you can check them out. Night Pistols, I think, is just youtube.com/nightpistol, because he's not a noob like Ion is with that weird-ass name. Yeah, I think that's basically what I got going on. Crap. Didn't mean to do that. There we go. Taken care of. Ooh, that's so much gold. Of course, that one came back to life. Trying to think if there's anything else. Or if we should just go ahead and end it here. Wow, that was kind of crazy. I think that's pretty much everything I have going on. Oops. Yeah, oh yeah, follow my Twitter. It's the best way to know when I go live, because I am going to be starting to stream a little more. So I guess it's a little bit more relevant now than it used to be. I forced myself to use a rope because I'm a dum-dum. But it's at IcyNewYear. Don't worry, I won't spam you with crazy stuff constantly. I think that's a good enough place to stop. But yeah, I want to thank you all for watching. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, and as always, have a great day.